Hey yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Global here, and today we are making another video on H1Z1. I'm sorry if I sound a little bit tired. It is, I just woke up, and so I'm gonna make a video really quick. And so, yeah, this video, as you guys already saw from the title, is gonna be backing up a little bit off of our last video. And that last video, if you guys have not seen it yet, it was just about tips and tricks for beginners. Well, this is going to be looting for beginners, how to get that loot a little bit quicker, how to get your guns, how to get everything just set up, and then go and get some kills. So, the very first thing you guys need to know is that whatever you have your hotkey to for picking up items and the inspect thing, if you have it set for F, great. If that's comfortable for you, you can use that. If you have it set for E, like I do, that's awesome. And so, what you're going to want to do is just, whenever you see an item, spam E. Like, don't just sit there and just click E and then try to like move your mouse onto it and hit E. Just spam E, okay? And then drag your mouse over the item. That is gonna give you that's just gonna be way better. And you're gonna you're just gonna be able to pick up things much quicker. And yeah, that's pretty much what all the pros do, what everybody does. You can even go on to something like the pros and look at their streams and then listen closely when they pick up items, and you can hear the E a bunch of times. But yeah, that's literally the best thing. It seems so simple, but that is honestly the best thing to do. So for my next tip, when you're skydiving down, you're gonna want to be looking for cars, okay? So cars, the vehicles that you can actually drive around will spawn in around 5 to 10 seconds before the broken down cars, depending on your render distance and how good your computer is. So for me, the cars spawn about 4 or 5 seconds after the after we start dropping down in the parachute. So I'm able to spot those cars really quickly. And yeah, so common spots for cars to be is just on the streets and just basically just on streets. If you're like right above a residential area, you can just kind of look down there, just look all around, you'll probably find a car. And then same goes for the first tip, when you get down, spam E until you get into that car. You need to get into the car and then you're good. Now what you can do is tab and take the keys and the gas out and then just leave the car there, go into a house, raid it, and then jump back in your car and go. Because if you have the keys, you'll hear when somebody's trying to hotwire your car, so you should be okay. So yeah, my next tip is gonna kind of fall around the car thing. Let's say that you're on like a little bit of a worse computer and you can't exactly like see the cars because everything's blue until for a little while, because you have to put your render distance down to actually play the game. So I feel so bad for you guys. That's me at my dad's house, because my graphics card, I have the NVIDIA GTX 640, and it just cannot run this game. So I'm trying to upgrade soon, but yeah. So I have to turn my render distance down, and I found this little tip if you can't exactly spot those cars. So right when you spawn in, hit M on your keyboard, you'll bring up the map, then look where like Pleasant Valley is, look where the where the residentials are really quickly, and then figure out if you need to go north, south, east, west, figure out where you need to go, and then just go in that direction, and then you should be able to land kind of on top of it, and then by the time your render distance pops in and you can actually see the ground, you'll be able to spot those cars. So that's honestly probably the best tip if you are forced and you just cannot get that render distance up. If you guys want another tip for render distance, it's 1,250 is the render distance to see the ground right when you spawn in. So if you can just barely get your render distance up to that, you'll be golden. Or you can put your render distance on something like that, and then you use the bracket keys on your keyboard to lower your render distance. So when you hit the ground and get to an okay area, lower that render distance, and then you'll be good. So every single time you want to play, you just up the render distance and then lower it. It's kind of a hassle, but if you want to be able to spot those cars and get a good start, I definitely recommend it. So yeah, my next tip is going to be the dual strat. When you are playing with a friend, or 5 people. A friend, this works the best for friends, just one other person. You guys get into a building, right? You get into, okay, first we're just going to start out with the small, like, little cafes or whatever, restaurants, and they're not very big. They have the tables, they have a couple back rooms. So this is what some of my friends do, and it annoys me. You'll go into a room, right? You'll go into the building, and then they're gonna follow you. Okay, that's great. Then you go into like one of the small buildings, and then they follow you in there. Do not do that. You guys are in the same building. You're already close enough. Just split up inside of that one building and go through all of the different rooms. Don't go into the same room at the same time, unless somebody's like, "Oh yeah, I got you a 10 military. Come in here." Like that. That'd be okay. But there's no point in going like into the same room as your buddy. So yeah, my next tip, and this is the last tip, and it's gonna be don't spend time just standing around. You do not want to be just like in a building, like let's say you're low on bandages. You need to make some bandages, right? So you go into the building and there's a couple shirts on the ground. Okay, you pick up the shirts and you just stand there and put on the bandages. That's what my friends do all the time, and it just kind of annoys me. It's like, pick up the shirts, get to a safer area in the building, crouch down, then use the bandages and look around. Because they'll just stand there for like, I don't know, 10 seconds, just like crafting the bandages, then applying them, and it's like, get behind something, and you will have a way better chance at succeeding in the game. And I've seen them get killed all the time by people that are just across the street and then boom, 2 tapped in the head because they can't react quick enough. Also with the looting thing, I forgot to mention this, I probably should have mentioned this the very first one, but it just now popped in my head. Whenever you kill somebody or you get the crate, if you open up the crate, or if you open up the pack, that whatever, when you kill somebody, there's items in that little like thing, and instead of clicking on them, holding, dragging into your inventory, letting go, or dragging onto your body or whatever and letting go, just click on them. Just click once, and they'll automatically go into your inventory. And just click every single thing that's important. And I'm pretty sure it's like always all the way at the bottom there's medkits, or around the bottom there's medkits, and laminates are at the bottom. And so yeah, you can I'm not really sure because I remember in the older H1Z1 the med kits were in the bottom and the laminates were in the bottom, but I don't know if it's still like that anymore. But just really quickly, just scroll through there and see if you find anything, and just click really quick and then get out. You don't want to be sitting in there for a while. Like my friends will do that all the time. They'll sit there, then they'll get up, they'll reload without getting any cover. And you need to get that cover, and that's how that looting is going to be it's going to be beneficial that you actually did that looting. So yeah, remember to like, comment, and definitely subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. When I come around, got the whole thing vibing. Let me know you down and I hit it up. Tell me who you love. All my homegirls think I'm